Nigerian not bothered about US President Trump's tariffs, trade policies. Good day, my dear listeners. Thanks for joining. I bring to you here's another news coming from the president. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu says the Nigerian is not bothered about the US President Trump's tariffs, trade policies. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has claimed that Nigeria's economy is not moved by whatever trade policies the United States President Donald Trump has brought or plans to bring. Tinubu on Tuesday told visiting members of the Buhari organization TBU, led by former Nasarawa Governor Tanko Al-Makura, that his government's revenue inflows had remained steady despite global economic pressures. According to him, Nigerian even met his revenue target for the entire year as early as August, eliminating the need for domestic borrowing. He further dismissed concerns over US President Trump's tariff policies, stressing that Nigeria's economy was on the right path to prosperity. The fear of where we are going. We know the direction that we should go. We are going higher. Today, I am standing before you, and I can brag that Nigerian is not borrowing a dime from a local bank. We've met our revenue target for the whole year. We met it in August. Non-oil, if the non-oil revenue is doing well, then we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing. In August, United States President Donald Trump officially imposed a 15% tariff on imports from Nigeria and several other African countries. The White House announced the new tariff rate in an executive order. The executive order titled Further Modifying the Reciprocal Tariff Rate said these modifications shall be effective with respect to goods entered for consumption or withdrawn from the warehouse for consumption or on or after 12:01 a.m. In April, former President Donald Trump imposed a 14% tariff on import from Nigeria, citing the need to establish fairer trade practices. A 90-day grace period was granted to allow for bilateral negotiations, setting August 1 as the deadline for reaching new trade agreement. Despite intensive discussions, most of the negotiations failed to produce concrete outcomes. As a result, the new tariff rates have now come into effect, with Nigeria among several countries facing increased duties under the revised US trade policy. Efforts by African nations, including Nigeria, to secure individual trade deals with the United States ultimately fell short. Meanwhile, during the negotiation period, Trump also reinstated travel restrictions on several African countries. Nigeria, initially excluded, was later added to the list as the policy expanded. Nigerian's Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tuja expressed West Africans' desire to deepen trade relations with the US but cited the reimposed travel restrictions as a significant obstacle. Under the revised tariff schedule, 15% Afghanistan, Angola, Bolivia, Botswana, Cameroon, Chad, Costa Rica, Cote d'Ivoire, Democratic Democratic Republic of Congo, Ecuador, Equatorial Guinea, Fiji, Ghana, Guyana, Iceland, Israel, Japan, Jordan, Lesotho, Lesotho, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Mozambique, Namibia, Nauru, New Zealand, Nigeria, North Macedonia, Norway, Papua New Guinea, South Korea, Trinidad and Tobago, Turkey, Uganda, Vanuatu, Venezuela, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. My dear listeners, now have come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.